Christina, what do you think of the Archbishop's amendment coming in under Manchester Diocese today, and what do you think about the Archbishop's speech just now?
Well, first of all, I think the diocese have shown that they don't want the former Archbishop's amendment, now called the Manchester Diocesan Motion, to come back. Overwhelmingly, the diocese have said, we want the draft measure as it is with the Code of Practice. Thank you very much. The Archbishop made a very helpful speech in two ways. First of all, he tried to clarify where episcopal authority and also the authority given on ordination resides. It comes when a person is ordained. It doesn't come from another bishop, which really is helpful for those priests and bishops who might be worried that they would be given the authority of a bishop, namely a woman bishop, who they didn't think had the authority to give it. So he clarified a concept of derivation, where authority comes from, as opposed to delegation, which is a function. That was helpful. I think the Archbishop's suggestion that wouldn't it be nice if could square the circle, and he used the analogy of the Sistine Chapel Michelangelo painting of Adam reaching out his finger to touch the finger of God, saying wouldn't it be nice if they could actually touch and find a way for the entire synod to move forward, and said, would you give us the leeway of thinking about something, making a change along the lines of the Manchester motion? I think it springs from a very good place in his heart. I don't think it's possible, and I also think that the diocese and the deaneries and the membership, wider membership of the Church of England, really want the measure as it stands. That was incredibly clear in this morning's debate. And the last person to speak was a woman called Sue Slater from Lincoln Diocese. She said, you know, this morning in our worship, we talked about Holy Spirit guiding us and leading us and filling us. And she said, are we really saying that the Holy Spirit hasn't been guiding the people out in the diocese, that we haven't heard? What an insult.
The Catholics are saying today, as we report in the Times today, that if it goes through unamended, it will be a train crash. What do you say to that?
I can understand that for some people that's how it will feel, and I can only feel sorry for them personally. But what I would say, au contraire, at last the train is allowed to move forward, and there is absolutely adequate provision in the draft Code of Practice. And this is where another commodity that we've spoken a lot about in Synod comes in. Either we're going to trust each other or we're not. We're all in it together. Because the traditionalist Anglo-Catholics who have stayed in the Church of England have not gone over to the ordinariate. We're in it together, and we're going to make it work.
And what if the amendment goes through? Would you use the word train crash from your perspective, or what metaphor would you use?
I think it would be a huge sorrow if Manchester motion were to be passed, because it would be not holding faith with the deaneries and diocesan synod, and therefore the wider membership of the Church of England. And also, we have said repeatedly in synod, yes, we want women bishops, but we do not want to change the structure, and we do not want to change the nature of what it means to be a bishop just in order to have women be bishops. And that would change that. So it would be a game off.